Welcome back to ChapterCast, the channel where ABA concepts come alive. Today, we're diving into Chapter 6, Constructing and Interpreting Graphic Displays of Behavioral Data. If you've ever wondered how to make sense of all those behavior data points, this is your go-to guide. Let's get graphing. Imagine trying to understand a movie by reading its script without any visuals. Tough, right? That's what interpreting behavior data without graphs feels like. Graphs are the visual storytellers of ABA. They transform numbers into narratives, making it easier to spot patterns, trends, and changes in behavior over time. Why do we love graphs in ABA? Immediate feedback. They provide a real-time visual record of behavior, pattern detection, spot trends, variability, and levels at a glance. Decision-making aid. Help determine if interventions are effective. Communication tool. Share findings with clients, parents, and other professionals effectively. Consider graphs as the GPS for behavior analysts. They guide our journey through data. Let's explore the main types of graphs you'll encounter. Line graphs, the most common in ABA. They plot data points over time, connected by lines, showing trends and patterns. For example, tracking the number of times a student raises their hand during class across several days. Bar graphs, or histograms, are useful for comparing discrete data sets, such as the number of aggressive incidents in different classroom settings. Cumulative records. Developed by Skinner, these graphs show the total number of responses over time. A steeper slope indicates a higher response rate, ideal for behaviors that accumulate, like the number of math problems solved. Semi-logarithmic charts, also known as standard acceleration charts, display proportional changes and are used in precision teaching to track learning rates. Scatter plots, great for identifying patterns related to time or environmental conditions. For instance, plotting instances of a behavior throughout the day to see if it occurs more frequently at certain times. Each graph type serves a unique purpose, and choosing the right one depends on the behavior and the information you want to convey. Constructing a line graph? Here's what you need. X-axis, or horizontal, represents time or sessions. Y-axis, or vertical, represents the behavior measurement, like frequency or duration. Data points. Each point reflects a recorded observation. Data path lines connecting data points, showing the trajectory of behavior. Condition change lines. Vertical lines indicating changes in intervention or conditions. Condition labels. Descriptions of the phases or conditions. Figure caption, a brief explanation of what's depicted in the graph. Just to remind you, clarity is key. A well-constructed graph tells a clear story. When analyzing graphs, focus on level. The average value of the behavior during a phase. Is it high, low, or moderate? Trend, the direction of the data path. Is behavior increasing, decreasing, or stable? Variability, the fluctuation of data points. Are they consistent or all over the place? For example, if a student's on-task behavior shows a steady upward trend with low variability after an intervention, it's a good sign the intervention is effective. Visual analysis helps determine if behavior change is meaningful and if it's likely due to the intervention. Section 5. Best practices for graphing. To ensure your graphs are effective, maintain consistent scaling. Avoid distorting data by manipulating axes. Label clearly axes, conditions, and data points should be clearly labeled. Use appropriate symbols. Differentiate data sets with distinct symbols or colors. Keep it simple. Avoid clutter. The goal is to make the graph easy to read and interpret. A well-designed graph is not just informative, it's persuasive. Section 6. Real-world application. Let's say you're tracking a client's instances of self-injurious behavior before and after implementing a new intervention. A line graph shows a significant drop in incidents post-intervention. This visual evidence supports the effectiveness of your strategy and can be shared with the client's care team to reinforce the success of the intervention. Graphs are powerful tools for demonstrating progress and guiding decision-making in real-world settings. Section 7. Summary graphs are more than just visuals. They're essential tools in ABA for monitoring behavior changes over time, evaluating the effectiveness of interventions, communicating findings to stakeholders, making informed decisions based on data. Mastering the art of graphing equips you with the ability to tell compelling stories through data. If you found this breakdown helpful, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to ChapterCast for more ABA insights, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Got a topic you'd like us to cover? Drop it in the comments below. Remember, in ABA, a picture or graph is worth 1,000 data points. Keep graphing and keep growing.